What is up, you guys? Matthew from Boosted Reviews here, and today we have another Whoa My Gosh Dimash Wednesday video coming at you from the singer competition all the way back in 2017. And that video just happens to be Daybreak. And this particular version of Daybreak was recommended to me more than anything else because it's the Gloria Wu version, which I guess has like a behind the scenes kind of story with it, and it has English subtitles. And most people have been wanting me to watch this version because if I remember correctly, Daybreak has a really touching story behind it about like a young boy being saved by his parents in like a cable car accident. And then I think the person who actually wrote the song originally ended up adopting the kid down the line, I think. So really touching song. If you haven't heard the story behind it, that's basically the gist of it, but you can go look it up for yourself to get the full story. But before we get into it, guys, as usual, the coldest water bottle is our sponsor for today's video. I still use mine every single day at work when I'm out in the heat. It does wonders for keeping all of my drinks really cold when I'm outside and I just need that refreshing hit of water real quick. These keep water and ice cold for like 36 hours. So if you forget it outside or you have it outside in a hot garage or something like that, like I do, it'll stay cold the whole day and into the next day easily with ice in it. So absolutely my new favorite thing at work because I am always outside in the heat, and this here is just absolutely a lifesaver. So if you want a bottle like this for yourself or a bigger one, or you want like a cooling pillow or like even a mattress that keeps you cold, something like that, an ice pack, you can go down to the description. There's two links. The first one is a giveaway where you can actually enter in yourself to get a chance to win one of these things. And I think it's actually a bigger one. So you actually get a really nice big water bottle. And the second link actually takes you to the store where you can buy, whatever you want on their website. And after you've added your stuff to your cart, when you're going through the checkout process, you can use the code BOOSTED, BOOSTD, at checkout for 10% off your order, and it helps me out a little bit as well. So if you do end up wanting to get something, make sure to use that code. It'll save yourself some money and give me a little bit extra on top as well. So absolutely worth it. I've had so many people order these things and give me feedback, and they are absolutely loving it. I hear the ice packs are really good, and the pillows work well too, which I would like to try out one of the pillows for myself. So coldest water, hit me up with the pillow, or even a mattress if you're so generous. But all that stuff being said, it's time to get into the video. But as usual, as I'm pulling this up, the P.O. box address for myself is down in the description if you want to send me something like, for a P.O. box opening video. I usually do them once every month is kind of the plan. The one for July is coming up here in probably about a week or a little bit over a week. So the last one, really fun. Got a lot of cool little things and fun little touching letters. So if you want to send something, make sure to send it there. Address is down in the description, as well as my email is down there for my PayPal if you want to help donate, give back a little bit to the channel to kind of help support me in my videos. You can do that down there as well. And the same email address is where you can send fan art if you want to do fan art for a fan art contest that we have going on right now. And the fan art contest is going towards future merchandise as well as channel art. Or if you just want to take a shot and just kind of draw something fun or create something fun for me to see, I also greatly appreciate that. It's really cool to see what you guys come up with. So all of that stuff can be found down there. And my Instagram is down there as well, at Boosted Reviews. You should go follow me over there. I post a lot of cool things and interact with you guys on stories and stuff like that. So go follow me over there. And while you're here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Cool? All right, let's get into Dimash Daybreak from the singer competition from Gloria Wu.
No voice.
Oh wait, he lost his voice the night before the competition. I've heard the Bastal version of Daybreak, but I haven't heard the singer. He's going to the hospital? The dude have like pneumonia or something? People have been wanting me to react to this version in particular. Is it because this is going to be like the sickest we've ever heard Dimash or something? No more high notes. Okay. We'll see how long that lasts. I think there's a high note in Daybreak. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the Bastal concert. Treatment's not working.
Hey, Dimash.
来，Dimash 很担心你，因为今天又是第一个唱，真的是压力很大。
Oh, and he's first? Oh, goodness gracious. So not only is he sick, he also has to go first.
希望他今天在台上有一个非常好的表现，因为他前几场真的会很累很辛苦。
Yeah, no kidding, it's been stressful.
Yeah, I will try my best.
It's rare to see Dimash backstage.
Very big professional. 大家好，我是音乐合伙人阿来。今天
I'm like, I'm even nervous for him,
人
dude.
生中听到的第一首中文歌曲。他在10岁的时候第一次听这首歌，就已经被这首歌里真挚的情感所打动。在他眼里，高音并不是一种炫技，是一种表达真挚情感的方式。我们有请迪玛希为大家带来《天亮了》。
I think this was, if I remember correctly in the comments, this may have been, I'm trying to remember which one it was. It may have been the first Chinese song that he ever sang, like on like a show or something like that too. So I think it had even like a little bit of an extra significant meaning or something. It's either this one or it might be one of the other ones, but I feel like it's this one. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I might just be misreading that, but already kind of cool. The song is called Han Hong. That's right. She's the original that adopted the kid, I think.
This is my little sister. She's very, very smart girl.
That's his sister.
Beautiful. I like.
I was gonna say it's interesting how the song's called Daybreak, and when he was walking out on the stage there, the lighting was very warm, kind of like sunlight. Oh, that's cool. She's talking to him on the phone.
әпкеміз орындады. Дәл бұл кісідей біреудің орындай алуы екіталай деп ойлаймын. Сол себептен
He's such a humble dude.
Тамаша әнді естіген кезде әнші болған соң еріксіз орындауға кеткен.
Okay, yeah, so here's your backstory. In 1999, a cable car accident took the lives of 14 tourists in China. One couple lifted their son out of the falling cable car to safety, and they did not survive the accident. And I guess that's them there on the bottom of the screen. Man, that's... I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine that. Han Hong wrote it to commemorate the couple's ultimate sacrifice for their child, and she later adopted the orphan. Right. That's what I was saying. Yeah, just look at the warmth of that lighting. That's... That's sweet. I wanted to comment I'll go back. So I was going to go back, but it actually just came up again. So let me just pause here real quick. First things first I wanted to mention is he's already, the way that he's singing in a very soft, almost reserved vocal quality right now. And I know that Dimash usually likes to start off his songs like that. So I'm not sure if that's just the style that he's starting off in, or if he's being a little bit more cautious due to his voice or his throat issue that he has going on from being sick. But just kind of noticed that off the bat. We'll see kind of where he goes with it. But the thing that the orchestra is doing here, where it's kind of going back and forth, like na 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 na, and just like kind of these little back and forth steps, right there. Those little just like back and forth notes, and the fact that it kind of like starts off soft and fades in and then kind of fades back out, it gives the presence of the song a very kind of like an eerie feeling, like a very unsettling, stressful kind of like there's something happening or something that's being built up to. It's a very eerie kind of feeling, and it does a really great job because of the story. It does a really great job setting the mood of the song just with that simple little like kind of orchestra style in the background there. Really cool. Going up into that higher register a little bit. Man. So before he gets into the next part here and builds it up, he's moved up into that more of a higher register now than he was in. It was a little bit of a lower register earlier, but this here, it's still so delicate and soft and emotional. Goodness gracious, the emotion in his voice and just written on his face is just we all know Dimash is a fantastic performer, and he just tells everything with his face. It's just so good. I'm pausing so I don't end up crying. That's basically where we're going from here. Love that purple lighting. Little more full here in the voice. Man, the lyrics. I just got goosebumps. So soft, so just good on there, man. And of course, as soon as he goes from this emotional area here with this kind of like blue cool lighting, and it goes into the pause, and then it's daybreak, that light gets really warm, kind of like that sunrise, like a brand new day, brand new sunrise coming out. Kind of sets into night and then sunrise with that lighting. Man. Now we're picking it up. Back to that emotional blue color. I don't need any extra percussion. I was just about to comment on that. Don't you back talk me. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? This is really just an emotional break so we can recompose and not cry. Before Mocha so rudely interrupted me, I was going to comment on how I really like when he went into that section. The instruments in the background just went along with his vocals and dun 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 dun, right here. Yeah. So much for no high notes. And I know this isn't high by any means in Dimash standards, but that has to be stressing his voice a little bit. It has to be. When you're sick, that has to be. When he's not sick, that's like the easiest thing in the world for him. But when you're sick, that's a whole new thing. And you can kind of, like, it's the emotion on his face. And he drops to the knee. Nice fade off into the soft note there. Oh. Papa Lim, I thought this man was sick. Was he not sick? What was he not sick? Yeah? Was that like a confirmation? How is he sounding that good when he's sick? One more time. One more time. This has to be putting some strain on his voice here. It has to be. Oh, just a little, there's a really subtle run in there. Really subtle. Man. That is beautiful. He looks like he's almost crying himself. There is pain in those eyes. Like, the emotion that he has here is so real. It is so real. My goodness. I can't believe he's sick. Hold on. I had to go back because the video messed up. Oh, I guess it's just part of the video. Yeah. You're telling me this man is sick? No. 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 That was me just straight noping right out of the situation. How? It sounds like he's perfectly healthy, and on top of that, the emotion that he put into that note, it actually sounds like a son or a kid crying out for his mother. With the little cry and just the tail off, the emotional tail off of that note, it sounds like a literal cry. And he tails off, and then he breathes into the microphone like he's out of breath, like you're just crying. Like when you cry and you kind of like catch your breath, you're just like, you know, like that. He breathes into the microphone with those breaths like he was crying. Goodness. One more time, we're going to move on, I swear. Even she can't believe it. Again, so much for your no high notes. That was actually a high note. And then there's that Daybreak again with that bright gold light again. Stop. You can see a couple of tears in his eyes there. His eyes are watering. Man, and just the emotion. Watch his face on this last line here. It's just so sincere. It is so sincere and so emotional. Mocha is now coming to join us on her bed. But that performance, guys, goodness gracious. I didn't know he was sick for the first performance of this. People were just always telling me, you know, I mean, I saw the Backstage version, and people still, they were like, you need to watch the singer, you need to watch the singer, you need to watch the singer version, right? And then they were always saying that I needed to watch the Gloria Wu version, and I was just like, yeah, it has a backstory, cool. You know, I know the backstory, and then I was like, I guess I'll do it though, because, you know, if you don't know the backstory, you might as well get to know the backstory. But I didn't realize it was going to be the backstory of him at the competition. I thought it was going to be the backstory of the song. The backstory of him, like, at the competition, being sick and getting, like, the treatment not working and, like, all this other stuff. That caught me off guard. But then to watch the performance, knowing and expecting him to sound sick, because he didn't have a voice. It wasn't even like, oh yeah, I have a little scratchy sore throat. The dude, like, lost his voice within a day of the performance, and he had to open the show. So you're sick. You have the stress of not knowing if your voice will even be there for you. On top of that, you're singing an extremely emotional song. So if you mess up any song, it's terrible. If you mess up an emotional song, it's even worse, because then you ruin the whole emotion of the song. And if you mess up an emotional song that is like the first, I believe, Chinese song that you're singing at the show, that's like all-time bad. So coming in and not knowing if you'll even be able to sing and hit the notes you need to hit in a competition where you're the opening act of the night, I can't imagine the pressure that he was in. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was fantastic. And it just, I don't know of anybody else that could convey the song that well. Maybe other than the original. The way that he performs and his emotion that he puts forth and all that is just unmatched. If you guys liked it, make sure to hit the like button down there, and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated whenever I post new videos. Dimash is usually every Wednesday. Oh my gosh, Dimash Wednesdays, we call them. And I do plan on doing another live stream coming up here soon. Hopefully this weekend. If it's not going to be this weekend, then it'll probably be the next weekend after. So if you are looking forward to more live streams, there will be more coming up. However, I'm not sure if it's going to be another concert or if I'm going to take it in a different direction to do something new that you guys might like to watch and might like to enjoy. So stay tuned for that, but that's coming up. And that's about it for me, guys. So Coldest Water, thank you for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to go check that out, make sure to go do that. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.